Welcome to a new collective reading. And if this was in your feed, then that means that there is a message. Maybe not everything, but there is a message for you at this moment in life. And remember that this collective reading is a timeless one. So whenever this gets to you, that means that it got to you for a reason. Okay, so there's a message about a person that I believe you have a romantic interest for. Like you care about this person. I don't know if you do have a relationship or what, but I think that you wonder of like how does he or she perceives you, right? And how does she feels about you? And maybe you even wonder how would things go next time that you see each other. So let's get on this and just telling you already like how she perceives you doesn't need to be the truth about you. It's just that, maybe with the limited information or access they have to you, that's what they gather from you. But already they feel like you're someone who is outgoing, or if you're not outgoing, maybe they just feel like you have a lot of friends. Maybe you post on Instagram about your friends and whenever you go out, so they perceive you as someone who does go out a lot, or who has a lot of friends, or who has like a strong community, okay? That you're always having fun. With this Eight of Staves, this is talking about more of like how they perceive you as someone attractive, right? Woman or man. And they perceive you as someone who's passionate, someone who may be impatient at times, someone who is ever moving, like is always just on the go, who is ambitious. And with the Ace of Coins and the King of Swords, right, this energy is like they perceive you as someone who has clarity on what she or he wants. They perceive you as someone who is very straightforward and you speak the truth or your truth, right? Because there's not such a thing as a universal truth, but you speak your truth. You're coherent in the way that you communicate things, and that you set strong boundaries. That you're someone who also you may carry responsibility within your family or something, like maybe you have expressed in the past that you're helping out with something, whatever it is, but they feel like you're important to some people. Like this is why maybe you are carrying the financial weight within your family, or there's something that they perceive you as an important part of a group of people, and that that, and maybe you're the person that makes the tough decisions or the hard decisions. And I'm getting this vibe of like you're very trustworthy. That's the vibe they get from you. If you say something like, I'm going to be there at that time of day, you're going to be there at that time. If you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. If you say you're going to transfer or deposit this money, you're going to do it. Like if you say you're going to pay back. With this King of Arrows, mixed with the match with the Ace of Coins, it definitely is like you're a solid person, okay? You are a trustworthy person. Okay, how do they feel towards you at the moment? The Eight of Coins, Four of Cups. How do they feel towards you? What do they wish to tell you? What are they not saying but they wish they couldn't say to you? Okay. So definitely with the Queen of Coins, it's referring to permanency. Like they wish to tell you that they see you or they want you as a permanent part of their life, whatever shape or form that is, whether it's as a friend, a wife, a husband, But it's just that they wish to tell you as well that their intentions and their feelings are more permanent. They feel really good around you. Like I said, they just feel like they can really trust you, that you're someone who is a solid, grounded person. Um, and when it comes to feelings, the first card is the Eight of Coins, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. I do feel like they know there are some changes that they need to work on. There's some stuff that they need to work on. And I think that you inspired them to work on that. Like, I feel like your presence, your energy with the Eight of Coins, I feel like they want to be better. They want to be better for you. They want to become better for you. They want to be able to give more to you. They want to work on themselves because of you. But there's also like a level. It's interesting, the Four of Cups in the middle, right at the center, because that is also usually the card that is at the center could overpower a lot of other things. And with the Four of Cups at the center, this person may feel apathy. With the Four of Cups is this person may be unsure about his feelings or her feelings, in the sense of like, is this what I need? Or am I at the right place to be able to emotionally be available for this person? So I do think this person that you're like asking about has wonder about those things. Am I emotionally available? Am I able to value this connection or this person? Because with the Four of Cups, when that is there, you can see this person, she seems bored. And she got four full cups over here and even a crown in her hand. And it's just like, even though she is fully satisfied, she's still bored. And this is usually a time in people's lives when they may feel confused about what their emotional needs are. And no matter, like, this is when people think that maybe someone's gonna come in and make them feel different about themselves. But what they have to realize is that if they feel like this, it has everything to do with themselves and not you. Okay? No one is gonna come and make them feel excited about life if already they don't feel excited about life. So there's that going on. Like, I feel like this person, he or she's trying to be better whenever he's around you, but I think that this person is also going through this time of their lives that they feel unmotivated, emotionally speaking, and so it's hard for them to connect or appreciate or value things at their worth. And with this Nine of Cups, he definitely feels really good around you. I feel like you make him feel really good about himself when he's around you. With the Nine of Cups, it's also like this person and the Eight of Staves. This person is attracted to you, and this person feels is attracted to your energy. And with the Nine of Cups, I feel like this person has some fantasies about you as well in their lives. How will the next meetup go? Six of Coins, Princess of Staves, Five of Arrows. Okay, but what is your energy like? Because I need to understand who is turning this thing sour. Okay, your energy versus his energy. Your energy. Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't feel like you're coming with the best energy on the next meeting, the next time you're meeting him with this Five of Coins. And that is what is making things going sour on that meeting, okay? with the Five of Coins, this is your energy. Look at this energy. This woman is not asking for any help, but she's gonna die in this very cold weather. And she's being very dramatic bringing her baby with her. So I feel like there's a touch of like a lot of drama, like you're being very dramatic on the next time. And I feel like this is how, and this is why I needed to know what's happening, who is bringing what energy, because the first card that came out was a Six of Coins. And I'm like, great, because Six of Coins is like someone who's trying to make amends. It's someone who's trying to reciprocate energy. It could be like this person comes with a gift, comes with a gesture. But clearly, one of you is not thinking that this gesture is enough. And I understand, like, you're not necessarily in the wrong. But with the Princess of Staves and then the Five of Arrows, this quickly turns into a misunderstanding. And it's like one against the other, right? It's like right away there's a lot of miscommunication and there's a lot of dramatic exit over here. And on his side, like I said, I'm not blaming you because the energy that he brings is innocence, and innocence is really the full energy, and it's someone who's being like very optimistic and pretends like there's no past. So if you have a past with this person, maybe this guy or this woman had a gesture with you, but never apologized or pretending like nothing happened. And so that kind of creates this whole tension and being like, okay, let's pretend no one cares. With the Five of Swords, it's like, let's pretend no one cares. Let's pretend if you don't care, I don't care, kind of thing, you know? And so that's the thing, because with innocence, is like he's not bringing a heavy energy, but he's definitely not bringing a very serious one. And probably you were looking for more seriousness, because with the Five of Coins, you were already like fed up about something. I find you may have felt like he or she hasn't paid much attention to you, locked out. And so although the next meetup starts pretty well, it quickly turns into a misunderstanding and I'll say a dramatic fight. So now that you have this information, you can very well be prepared so things can change, because remember that the future, when it comes to the future, nothing is really set. This is like the most likely line of time where these things happen. But that's why when you get tarot readings and then people are like, okay, but things now change up, because you now have this information. It's like if you had a map, right? If you didn't have access to Google Maps, all right. But once that you have access to Google Maps, it's like saying, in the cards, it was showing that I was going to encounter a mountain. But now with the tarot reading, that's a map, and you know you're encountering a mountain, so then you decided not to go left because you got a map, and now you're going right. And you're saving yourself time and energy and money. And so that's why future changes, because now you got some information, and if it's something you don't want, then you can change things. That said, if you ever feel it is the right time for you for a reading, you can go to tarotbyfernanda.com and get a reading with me. I'll see you in the next reading.